yourself very nice. I like that part. That's a good picture. No, the chain up above. Darling, you need to hold on to that.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be up this one.
Got it. Oh my God. Need a hair clip, honey? Nobody can sit here now.
Well, good thing no one was. I mean,
I think worse stuff's been.
you're right.
I got the look, didn't I? Thank you, dear.
It is my honor to be officiating this wedding. Before we begin, everyone please silence your cell phones.
Make sure my cell phone is silenced.
Solid. today to celebrate the relationship of Lyuba and Bryan, and to be witnesses and supporters of the commitment they share with one another. As they were preparing to embark on this journey together, Bryan and Lyuba picked a quote from Helen Keller that resonated for them on this day and for their lives as a whole. Security is mostly a superstition. It does not exist in nature, nor do the children of men as a whole experience it. Avoiding danger is no safer in the long run than outright exposure. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Together, we are a group of the most important people in their lives. And they've brought us here to publicly recognize that we've all played some special part in bringing them together. The bride and groom would like to thank you all for being here and to recognize how important each and every one of you are to their relationship. They would also like to recognize all of those who couldn't make it here today, as they're certainly missed, but not forgotten. The bride and groom would like to invite the best lady, Erin Bologna, to share the first reading.
Happy to. I want to share some lyrics from a song by the Beatles, written by two of my favorite poets and songwriters, John Lennon and Paul McCartney, in my life. I was going to sing it, but I couldn't do it without crying, so much better this way. There are places I'll remember all my life, though some have changed. Some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places have their moments, with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. You two are going to be together through everything life has to offer for you. Remember this moment, this day, and enjoy each other. Nothing compares to the love you share, the bond you're making, the life you're starting together. I love you both.
Now, Dr. Andrzejowski, man of honor, will share the second reading.
Wait, that was the wrong piece of paper. Well, since that was Erin announced the inspiration, I think I should too. A lot of these words of inspiration come from someone special. This fragile gift of life was not designed to be wasted by being inauthentic. Our greatest challenge has always been to fully embrace the person in the mirror. The rare who reach this stage stand radiant before us. They glow because they are unafraid to stand naked, to be deeply, unapologetically honest and allow their full, unique, beautiful, unconventional personalities to shine through in their every action. Finally, when they reach this stage of happiness with themselves, they become ready to meet the love of their life, their special honey. A special someone who maybe they didn't see coming, who grants them trust and freedom to be themselves, who challenges everything they thought they knew about life, who inspires them to reach for celestial greatness. A special someone who at night stares deep into their eyes and melts into deep happiness, and at that moment one may whisper words of spending the rest of their lives together. Many people in this life come and go, and then there are people we can't imagine our lives without.
We now come to the words that Bryan and Lyuba want to hear the most today, the words that take them across the threshold from being engaged to being married. Before you declare your vows to one another, I must affirm that it is indeed your intention to be joined in marriage today. Lyuba, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Bryan in marriage?
I do.
Bryan, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Lyuba in marriage?
I do.
Bryan and Lyuba, having heard that it is your intention to be married to each other, I now ask you to recite your wedding vows.
Bryan, from the moment when I kissed you first time, my whole universe has shaken. I finally felt like I met myself and I have arrived home. With you, I have learned to be 100% true about everything. And I learned how powerful and connected it is. I can be fully myself with you, and you receive me the way I am. It's so amazing. Nothing is going to force me to be dishonest with you, even for a second. I'm so much amazed of your extraordinary ideas and ambitions you have. And I see this amazing nature in you, being a warrior with very kind and loving heart. I'm going to be a very nourishing land where you can always arrive and be vulnerable. And I promise that you will always receive support, help, understanding, overflowing love, and your body will be stroked from head to toe. I so much love your adventurous nature, and I'm enjoying all the experiences we have together. I'm going to be always there for you and drag you into new experiences, even if when you have the biggest resistance. I see we are so deeply, we're so similar on deep level, and we are so different in the everyday life. I'm working to accept that it's okay to have different habits and different food preferences. I promise not to judge you for eating fast food, drinking Coca-Cola, and enjoying cake at night. With so much passion, you have introduced me to Star Wars movie. And now Yoda is my favorite hero. I promise to watch all the new episodes with you and visit Disneyland when they complete the Star Wars theme. Bryan, I love you so much, and I can't imagine that I can stop this feeling even for a second.
Lyuba, Anatolia, Shoshova. The road ahead of us is windy and very uncertain. I can't guarantee anything, but what I can tell you is through every twist and every turn, I will be there by your side. When things are at their most worst, I'll be there helping you through every challenge. When things are happy and wonderful, I'll be there next to you, enjoying it and loving life with you. Things are sad, I'll be there to grieve with you. When we're poor, I'll be poor with you. And when we're rich, I'll be rich with you. Every turn we face together. I love you.
Take your time. Take a second. Wedding rings are a symbol of commitment and love. The rings are circular, like their love, with no beginning and no end. They represent what has been and what will always be. They are made of solid, sturdy material which is meant to survive years and years of hand-holding, rock climbing, washing dishes, and changing diapers. Couples wear their wedding rings every day as a symbol of their love. May the ring doge come forward. Bryan, please place the ring on Lyuba's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love
as a symbol of our love
for today and tomorrow
for today and tomorrow
and for all the days to come.
and for all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign
Wear it as a sign
of what we have promised today,
of what we have promised today,
and know that my love is present
and know that my love is present
even when I am not.
even when I am not.
Lyuba, please place the ring on Bryan's finger. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love
as a symbol of our love
for today and tomorrow
for today and tomorrow
and for all the days to come.
and for all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign
Wear it as a sign
of what we have promised today,
of what we have promised today,
and know that my love is present
and know that my love is present
even when I am not.
even when I am not.
Lyuba and Bryan, you have just committed yourselves by the pledge of your marriage vows and the exchange of wedding rings. Your life is now one. To celebrate your new union, we light the candles on the table before us, the unity candles. As you light the two side candles, we are reminded of your individuality, the families of your birth, your many gifts and talents, your strengths and your weaknesses, all that you individually bring to this marriage. Be super, super careful. The individual lights, now shining before us, tell us that each of you is a bright light on this earth, living with honor, taking your responsibilities seriously, and offering care and love to those who are most important in your life. Now I ask you to take the individual candles and light the center unity candle together. As the flame from the center candle rises upward, may the light of your combined lives shine to the universe with this glow that is now stronger and brighter because it unites the two flames in your hearts. May the flame of your love shed its light on your married life for all the years to come. Bryan and Lyuba have a very special memory for this blanket. Some time ago, almost a year in fact, in Hawaii on the ocean beach, they were sitting around the fire with friends. At that time, they barely knew each other. At some point, everyone went to bed, and just these two stayed at the beach by the fire. Lyuba asked Bryan if he was willing to share a blanket, and he said, of course. After this moment, some magic started happening. They felt so good, like never before. Lyuba started singing a Ukrainian song. Since that time, they have kept this special blanket tradition and ask each other quite often, do you want to share a blanket? The answer is always, of course. Today is a particularly special moment to share the same blanket. I'm going to wrap you in this blanket that represents connection, love, and an opening of new possibilities in life. By the power vested in me, and the power of this blanket, I pronounce you husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and privilege to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Venable. Time to party.
I thought there's no way Ben can top this. It was awesome. Congratulations.